Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. This is Winston Chester. I'm glad you're with us on this Monday morning, starting off a great weekend of Florida Panhandle. We're just blessed and fortunate to live here in a place like this, and it's just got we just had a lot of fun here, and that's why everybody's coming down this way, and we're glad to have you. Looking at the weather today, the whole week, I looked at the weekly forecast, the whole week looks good. Nothing big on the horizon coming in on fronts, anything like that, so we got a little bit of stuff coming, but it's going to be a nice week weather-wise, and then the week after that is spring break. A lot of folks will be celebrating spring break. High today is going to be 66 and low is going to be 46, so it's going to be about a 20-degree run right there. I don't have the pier temperature. I promise you I'll get that tomorrow. Our Monday moon phase, we had the full moon last week. We're in a waning phase, and the new moon now will be March the 16th, the darkest night of the month. March the 16th. Today is so that's about a week away. And then full moon is going to be the 28th of this month. It'll be waxing on up to the 28th. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Really good, strong tides. We're looking at the low tide this morning at 3:34 and the high tide at 5:14. Good tides all week long. I'm looking. It's just a great week of tide. So if you get a chance to afternoon fishing or morning fishing, read your tide. You got a choice of your incoming tide or your outgoing tide. And the breeze today is not going to be much. It's going to be east southeast at 9, not 10 miles an hour, but at 9. So it's going to be a pretty good day to be on the water. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Glad you're with us. I used to get tickled at some of the guys I hunted with. They were just ate up with it, and they hunted every weekend and all. But after hunting season, they were going to start putting their spring projects together between hunting season and fishing season, and they were going to build a fence and do the decking and all kinds of things with lumber. They tell me all the things they're going to do, but they were not going to do it during hunting season. And there's still a lot of folks like that, but I just get tickled at them. And I was not. I loved it all, but I was not that. I did things during hunting season too, but that's what brings me to the situation when I talk about the lumber prices going up. It's a bad time to start doing those things after hunting season, because you wonder why I just get so involved with these prices and all, because I know so many of my fellow men, like y'all, are building projects and getting ready to build tree houses and deer blinds and all kind of stuff. So I went by Home Depot just to prove my point. I wanted to share this with you. And Lowe's the same way, whichever one, they're across the road from each other. They're all the lumber prices are close to this. So I just wanted the basic 2x4. Okay, I went by there, took some pictures of it to bring back to you. The basic 2x4, 2x4x8 prime is $6.25. I remember when they were less than $2. I know you do too. And they were $2.47 for a long time. Okay, let's go. I got 3 of them here. 2x6x8. That's a regular 2x6. $11.47. That's $11.47. And one more. How about if you need a 12-footer, a 12-foot 2x6, and 18. Well, by the time you pay the tax on it, $20. It'll be easier to figure how many you need. Just multiply how many you need by $20 on the 2x6x12. So you can see, I really feel sorry for the builders and the people, the young people who are getting a house built right now. It's just, if you can hold off on it, I don't know. They've called for an investigation. I've heard all kind of people call for an investigation of what's going on. So it is a shame to see that. Okay, let's go from some bad news about prices to some really good news about something going on right here. This is from St. Mark's and St. Vincent National Wildlife Foundation. The restoration plan of the Florida Trustee, this long group here, but get on down to the meat of it. The purpose, go down to that right there in the middle. The purpose of the acquisition, what they're doing, they're purchasing the Indian Pass campground with all this money, I think, from the oil spill, basically. There's been a lot of benefits from the oil spill. Okay, so we will also increase the parking area for the public boat ramp and add a kayak launch site. And then the links, it shows you some links and all, but if you want to comment, if you have a question, see that number right there at the bottom about what they're going to do at 925-6121. This is good news. Now, for you folks that don't know, I've got some pictures here. I'm going to pull it up. Let's see. This is okay. Here we're right here. This is Indian Pass. Okay, and on the right is St. Vincent Island. We talked about it all the time. Now here's the campground, the Indian Pass campground. I just blew it up. It's right there. Okay, I've got the Indian Pass. Remember, I got one more picture. This is blown up even better. So there's a boat ramp at the bottom. So the federal government is going to buy the campground right there. And you can see that's a nice chunk. And on the top right-hand corner, that's where the wildlife folks, our national folks, put their barge and take people over. And actually, that whole beach there will be public, and it's sort of public now, but that's some great fishing right there. So that's some good news, and we appreciate them using our tax money wisely. Okay, I got a picture here. Ashley Copeland sent this in to us up there in Liberty County. Good morning, Mr. Winston. I stopped by the landing yesterday evening and wanted to share with you the view from Liberty County. There's a certain peace and tranquility, and I know where she's coming from. If you just stand there and after work or something, or in the morning, or when it's just quiet and peaceful, it's just certain tranquility that only you can experience in person. And so sharing these pictures with us is the next best thing. Ashley, thank you for sending them. And the river was high. You know, it's funny, the river was high on both sides last week. How did that happen? Okay, and there's another picture and one more picture. Again, that's a special place. The river over there that separates the Apalachicola, goes down through the whole area. But anyway, the whole area, the Apalachicola River system is just special. And y'all know, you folks know what I mean. Okay, a couple more pictures. Let me see. I got let me see. Okay, I've got all the, I do the scallop seeding. Okay, this is coming up to scallop sitter. Okay, here we go right here. One more announcement. Franklin County Scallop Sitter Volunteer Workshop. Is that not cool? You know, that's right around the corner, and I'm going to talk about it a minute. This is the University of Florida, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission and the University of Florida Extension Agency. They're doing a sea grant. And you understand about it, being a scallop sitter, we started this before Hurricane Michael and we sort of got derailed, but basically they give us baby scallops or spat, and we put them in there inside of a predator excluding cage. And a lot of people put it into the dock, but some people were just kayakers, some would have access to them to check them. They paddled out there, and we've done it here in Bay County and Gulf County. Franklin County, the first one to announce it. And in fact, here's some of what you need to do. It's sort of complicated. You register on Eventbrite. Number 2, take the pre-survey. Number 3, view a virtual workshop in early May. Number 4, attend Zoom virtual question and answer in May. And okay, I know that sort of discourages some of y'all now. But number 5, pick up supplies and scallops in June. And they're actually going to, June the 3rd, I looked at the date right here, June the 3rd, 2021, when you pick them up in Franklin County. And they're going to put them there behind St. George Island. There's an area there that's got a lot of grass, and it's going to be a good area there. I'm sure Gulf County Extension agents will be coming out with news, and I haven't heard anything from Bay County Extension Agency, but they will be coming out, putting them in Shell Island. Of course, Gulf County will be putting them in St. Joe Bay, but it's 3 groups doing it, but they're all under the same umbrella. So we'll keep you posted on it, but it's in the works. And learn how to use that Zoom and all. That's just something in the future, because a lot of people are not going back to work. Everybody's going to be using Zoom. Okay, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Glad you're with us this morning. That's the first thing. Let's add a couple more names, and we'll get them in on a steady basis. I have Sharon Thompson, Bayou George, Mary Swanson, and Heather Thompson from Grand Ridge. I was looking at that's Sharon, Mary, and Heather. Three nice ladies there, and here we go. All 1, 2, 3. Easy, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we talk about fishing off the pier. We have 2 great piers here, 3 counting the state park pier. It doesn't go out quite as far, but it's less crowded most of the time. But it's 2 excellent fishing piers, and they're built together as far as the same plan also. If you get a chance, here's an overview of. I'm just spent some time out on the pier, and it's still a little bit early, you can see, but we're about to be on the verge of it. This will acclimate you if you're not from around here, how to get out to the pier and how to use the pier. So Jeff, let's roll this video. Okay, here I'm on the beach pier, the city pier, and I'm walking out there. But I wanted to show you, all you viewers, a lot of times I talk about surf fishing and looking for holes and everything and little gaps in it, and I hope this shows up on video. I can see it really good from here, but right in this early section, first part right in here, we're at the real sandy area. But now look right past, see a little person swimming out there. See that gap between the sandbars? I'm gonna try to zoom in and see if we can get a little bit closer. You see that gap right there? And then even further down, as you go down the beach, you got sandy points right out in here, which is tough fishing because it's not deep enough. But those pompano will flash around those edges, pop out in there, and then go back in that deep water. And that's what you look for. And that's exactly what I'm talking about on the show, about finding the gaps between the sandbars. That's a great example right here. And that's how you do it.
That's why I also be good off the ground. Ready for you.
It's a fishy pole.
Okay, I'm down to the county pier now. That's my next stop. We weren't doing too good on the city pier. It was pretty slow, so we're gonna walk out here and see how they're doing at the county pier. Both these piers, I don't know if you realize that these are twin piers. They're built identical, same companies, and they really are really good fishing piers and walking piers. A lot of people just like to walk out here, and I enjoy getting a visit with them. There's just wasn't much going on at the city pier. We're going to see if it's any better down here. I'm looking at our sea oats we planted in Outdoor Ed. I think we need to fertilize them. We planted sea oats at the county pier and the city pier. About 7 years ago. In fact, I'm going to show you. You see all these? In fact, yeah, you see how these are sort of planted. If you look and see how they're planted, we planted this whole big old row of them right here. Very proud of the kids doing this. Also, we planted all the way between here and that condo. This front row. See the front, we planted about 6 rows deep, and really and truly, these are holding up nice. I'm really pleased. I hadn't checked these in the last year or two. John McMurray in Bay County Soil and Water bought the plants for us, and them kids planted them. Okay, I'm going to show you another gap to fish in. If I was surf fishing here, I'd go way down there, about 200 yards. And I hope it'll show up as well as it shows up here. There's a gap between the sand spots. And here's a better angle of it. Okay, even on this side of the first sandbar, there's a deep trough right through here. You see where those folks are swimming over there? That's a really, you know, if it's isolated, that little channel is a good place to catch whiting. Okay, I can't help but notice this guy over here digging. I want to ask him if he's digging. Look here. I want to be digging for sand fleas. I just started these fishermen and the ones ahead of them, and they said they didn't catch nothing. They turned it. They headed back to the house. Let me ask you, how'd you do this morning?
Not good.
Well, you're the fourth one in a row I've talked to, and all y'all had the same report.
Okay.
Nothing going on?
Nothing going on.
Now, where are you from?
Lakeland, Georgia.
Lakeland, Georgia.
Yeah.
That ain't too far down the road.
No.
All right. Well, better luck next time.
All right. Thank you.
I got what you need.
So y'all had better luck in the afternoon?
Yeah, like I said, this morning, you know, they started hitting off and on.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing major. Yesterday it was about 2 o'clock when we started.
About 2 o'clock.
Georgia.
What part of Georgia y'all from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
And then we're a little bit south. Yeah, we're in Noonan, Georgia.
Noonan, I know. Yeah, I've been there.
Been there, huh?
Been through there. What color they hit? What, orange or white or?
One we had was white.
Good deal. That's a nice mess right there. Good job.
Appreciate it.
In fact, you were one of the few that's got a mess of fish.
Like I said, most of this was from yesterday.
Yeah. He's still digging for sand fleas. I was gonna wrap up my pier trip. Fishing not really good today, folks. It's a Saturday. And right now, I've been here for about 9 to 11. And it's all like that last mess of fish, about the last ones I saw. But anyway, from Panama City Beach Pier and a county pier. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that and you see what I was talking about different things and all that. And later on, next couple of days, I'm going to bring you the gotcha plugs that you can fish with off the pier and show you the different color combinations we've done before on a well-researched item that we've done. So let's take a look at the fishing game times today brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. We're looking at 7:06 to 9:06 this morning, and this evening from 7:35 to 9:35. Not too long ago, some of y'all were inquiring about some good places to go and stay and fish from Lake Talquin, and one of our viewers, Tommy Kaysen, called me the other day and said a Lake Talquin Lodge, Lake Talquin Inn, is an excellent place. There are good folks there, and just the whole situation is set up, and they can hook you up with some guides and everything. I know the crappie bite has been really good up there. So that's it. Thank you, Tommy, for sharing that with us. Talked to Ronnie Ann McKee up there at Bozeman the other day, and she's a teacher up there. I always ask my viewers that, what, you have some questions or anything. She said, I want to find out why they're doing all the clear cutting up there at Pitt Springs in the wildlife management and water management districts. She said there's a lot of clearing, land clearing and everything. So if y'all know why they're doing that, let us know, and I will let Ronnie Ann know about that. We've got to keep our viewers informed. And speaking of, I was thinking after I talked to her driving home, and keep this in mind too. A lot of trees are still at this angle here. And I'm talking to myself because I'm doing this too. If you have some property, some acreage and all, try to, if you can't afford people to come in and do it, try to cut them down, just let them fall to the ground. The reason for that, they'll start that decaying process, and once they start decaying, they won't be as highly flammable as they are now. And they'll last like this for a long time. So that's the one thing the Forest Service is telling us about now, coming into the spring and summer. The big threat of some really strong forest fires in our area because of the damage from the hurricane and the trees, and my property is just like that. So I'm in the process, and be careful doing it. If they twist it around, I've got some I'm not going to touch. I know you do too. So be careful doing it. And again, I'm talking to myself, and Gail will be she'll be after me. She don't like for me to go up there by myself, but I'll try to be real careful. So anyway, y'all do that too. Let that ground have contact, and then all those little, it's like a little village in there. We'll talk about that, what all goes on inside that tree when it starts decaying. I got to get out of here. Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.